I heard they want the news. Well, we got it just for you. What's your team? Who your player? Who your crew? I heard they want the news. The spotlight is on you, and if you in the hot seat, it's times two. I heard they want the news. Come tune in to the crew, but we got the hook up just like black and blue. I heard they want the news. Spotlight Sports, what it do? Hit subscribe and that like button too. I heard they want the news.
Yo, welcome to Inside the Locker Room podcast, of course, brought to you by Spotlight Sports Network. Of course, we got a special show today. Sadly, one of the brothers cannot come here this week, but we do got a great replacement. Let me first introduce, you guys know him. He's a Niner fan. He's a Spurs fan. His Spurs kicked the shit out of my Lakers. He always likes to talk back to everyone and go against everyone. My boy here. Tayrock talking sports. What up, Tayrock?
What's up, man? I like that introduction. Next time you gotta say that where the name Mr. Lunchable came from.
Yeah. So I got one more guest. This guy has not been on this podcast yet because it's supposed to be the brothers, but one of the brothers sadly couldn't come. But we got a great replacement here. You've seen him on every single one of these shows. I mean, play-by-plays, shows. Even other people's lives, he's everywhere. There's not one show you did not see this guy here. He always likes to bring the facts to the table, so this is going to be an interesting one between Tayrock and my boy over here, Coach Donte. What up, Coach Donte?
What's good, man? Let's get it going. I forgot the show. I didn't even know the show was today, to be honest. But glad someone told me. I looked in the group chat, though.
Yeah, I was very confused, but let's see who's in the chat. Shout out to the 5 people so far in the chat. Max Cover says, my guys, what's good? What's up, Max Coverage? Ern is in the building. He said, oh, shit, what up, Tayrock, man? Not this guy. Ern, screw you. Anyways, hey, let's kick it right off, man. We're going to go through topics. This is depending on what I decide, either 2 minutes to 5 minutes, depending on how long the topic goes. And you guys just go at it. Anybody can start. And yeah, let's start off with the first topic. So the Super Bowl, of course, happened. I hate that the Rams won. It's fine though. Tayrock's mad too. But yeah, first topic here. Who should have won the MVP? Who was the true MVP? Cooper Kupp or Aaron Donald? The floor is yours, guys. The floor is yours.
Aaron Donald. You had a case for Aaron Donald to win the MVP because of the defensive line. But Von Miller was getting back there as well. Cooper Kupp broke out late in the game because he had another receiver come forward that opened it up for him, and Bryce Hopkins, shout out to him. But
my cousin.
You can't go wrong with neither one. I don't think you can go wrong with neither one of them. But Aaron Donald, who made the last play of the game, who made the game sealing play, definitely wreaked havoc in the backfield. And Cooper Kupp with his he had I think 2 touchdowns in this game. I think it was 2 touchdowns in this game. So can't go wrong with neither one. So yeah, I think they gave it to the right guy, Cooper Kupp. I'm gonna go with Cooper Kupp, but Aaron Donald definitely wreaked havoc this game. You can make a really case for both of them.
Well, for your instance, I am happy that the Rams won because the Super Bowl is in an NFC West player. So I am happy that we won because they deserved the win. They beat us because we was on a run. I didn't think we was going to get beat until I thought we was going to win the whole thing. The Rams beat us fair and square, but I feel like if Odell Beckham didn't get hurt, I felt like he was going to be the MVP because he was starting off hot.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say, yeah, they gave it to the right person, but you could definitely make a strong case for Aaron Donald, because especially the last two plays of the game, because the game against us, he stopped us from moving the ball, and then the Super Bowl, he did the same exact play and stopped them from
that's
getting
crazy.
the pass. So yeah, so you can make a strong case for Aaron Donald. He talking about almost retiring, but who knows? Because he basically got Pro Bowls, the rings, the Defensive Player of the Years. There's really nothing for him to really even prove no more. Be honest with you, he could just keep racking up the numbers and probably be like the number one sack leader by the time it's over. He basically he could just chase that now. So for the most part, yeah, I kind of agree with Coach. You know what I'm saying Cooper Kupp, because even though Cooper Kupp came in late, he caught them touchdowns when it was crucial moments, especially near the end of the game. So yeah.
Okay. You know, we're starting off slow. We gotta have some agreements. I want to get some disagreements, but here, this might be a disagreement here. So, speaking of running it back, Aaron Donald did state that he's running it back. Sean McVay said he's running it back. All these people are saying they're gonna run it back, except for Whitworth, I believe, during the rally. So my question here is, will the Rams run it back?
No. You know why? Because it's going to be all about that guy, Deebo Samuel. We going to stop them this time. Okay, we fell just a little bit short. Listen, I'm sorry. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. That's very hard to do. And that's the way we got matched up. But they still struggle to beat us. They still struggle to beat us. I don't now they have the talent to run it back, but I was just exaggerating on my team, but they have the talent to run it back, but I don't think they are going to run it back.
I'm going to say yes. They have the team to run it back. They have the team to run it back, but would I say will they win it? I wouldn't say they win it. I wouldn't say they will win it, but they have the talent to run it back. They're gonna go into the season favored to win, to be one of the winners of the Super Bowl again. With Aaron Donald running it back, you bring Von Miller. If you can work a short-term deal to bring Von Miller back. Odell Beckham, you may can let him walk. You may can let him go because of the ACL injury. Then you got Robert Woods recovering from heels. So again, yes, I think they got the talent to bring it back. I definitely think they're gonna bring everybody back, and they're gonna be one of the preseason favorites of winning it all again. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I think they're gonna run it back, and I say they will run it back until someone beats them again. Until someone beat them,
and they're gonna get beat.
We'll find out they're gonna get beat. They get beat. I wouldn't be surprised if San Francisco beat them. I wouldn't be surprised. San Francisco.
I hope someone beats them.
They play well.
Gets them out that high horse and stuff, but that's for another topic. Anyways, speaking of football and positions, you only get to name you a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide receivers. You only get to cut 2 of them. You only get to cut 2 of them. You got Terrell Owens, you got Randy Moss, you got Jerry Rice, you got Megatron, and Larry Fitzgerald. You only get to cut 2. You only get to cut 2.
Okay, my three.
Yep, pick
your 3. Number 1 is Jerry Rice. You can't cut Jerry. You can't cut Randy. You said Megatron, Terrell Owens, and Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, those are the other 3.
I'm stuck between Fitzgerald and Megatron because Fitzgerald played longevity. Megatron he had injuries. You know what? I'm gonna just go out and go with the OG Larry Fitzgerald, because at the end of the day, all 3 of them had longevity. Other than Jerry Rice, they all played in the Super Bowl. Other than Jerry Rice, he the only one that won. And Megatron, and the only reason why I didn't pick Megatron is because he left too early. If he just stayed and he got traded to another team and kept playing, I feel like he would have got it from the Super Bowl. I probably would have picked him.
I'm gonna go with Rice, T.O., and Moss. No way in hell I'm cutting Jerry Rice. Ain't no way in hell.
Yeah, you can't cut Jerry.
T.O. is.
Yeah, you can't cut Jerry.
I remember when T.O. the first difficult pass he really ever caught and made an impact was Steve Young, the catch over the middle when he got.
And that's what I was contemplating between Fitzgerald and Terrell Owens.
That's when Terrell Owens became Terrell Owens after that catch right there.
That's the catch part too.
Yep, and then Randy Moss, man, he was a beast, even though he didn't win a championship. So I would actually take them three. I would actually take them three over Larry Fitzgerald and Megatron. Megatron will probably, he's a Hall of Famer, but he probably if he would have left, if they would have traded him, if the Lions would have traded him, he could have went somewhere else and be just as successful. But the problem is they didn't want him to go anywhere, and that's why the Lions organization is just as bad, because they allow great players to retire instead of them doing the right thing and moving on from them, and they just never had a chance to excel their career. So I'm going with Moss, T.O., and Rice.
Okay. Let me get to some of these comments here. So, Sleeping Angel says, I don't think they'll get to the Super Bowl again. He's talking about the Rams here. I agree too. Screw them. The 49ers will be string a raw, inexperienced Trey Lance next year. Good luck. Damn, he's calling your quarterback.
Well, I could tell you this, Westside Sports, and I know exactly who you are, Westside Sports. That's why my team went further than yours. Again.
Hey, we don't talk about the Raiders right now, bro.
Mr. Lunchable, you hosting, Mr. Lunchable, so you keep on hosting.
Sleeping Angel says, damn, what a list. Spotlight's over here saying spice it up. You should be up here. It's talking about spice it up. Max Cover says keep Rice, T.O. and Moss. Okay.
Hey,
Max
don't
Cover.
make
First of all, yeah, I've seen Calvin Johnson numbers, but you got to think about it. Larry Fitzgerald barely dropped a pass. Barely dropped that. I can count.
That shit's crazy.
I can count on him every time. Between him and Jerry Rice, them two players barely dropped a pass, barely. So, and he played against the best DB. The best DB played when the game was extra physical. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing away from T.O. I'm not. I would have picked T.O. if I had an extra pick. I would have picked T.O. But people have to fail to realize Larry Fitzgerald never got in drama. He didn't really talk much. He let his play do the talking. And if it wasn't for a team named Pittsburgh, Larry Fitzgerald would have a Super Bowl because they won it at the end of the game.
He said against my Packers.
Jerry Rice used to catch bricks. He used to catch bricks.
Mm-hmm.
That was a story. He used to catch bricks, hard bricks, like brick bricks. That the brick that Craig threw in Debo's face. He used to catch those.
How you drop passes? You can't drop passes when you catching bricks. Against my Packers, yep.
Let's see what Spotlight say. He said, I'm on my way to a Flyers game. Stop. That's the game you picked? Oh, yeah. Damn.
Hey, Coach, Coach, let me know how the Flyers game go, okay?
Hey, damn.
I'm going to ask you how did the game go.
I'd rather have got to a 76ers game. Right, that's why he's going to talk about my Kings. I know he's going to talk about my Kings and that win over us. Right, that's why I'm not mad today. Right, I feel bad for you going to the game. We in the club box seat sleeping day. Oh, damn. Okay, never mind. Key's going too. Okay. Hey, I ain't mad at it. Okay, box seats. You guys are rich and I ain't. I'm broke. Give me some money. You should have saved your money. All right, enough with that. Let's take it to the NBA. On one side of me here is I guess a Rockets fan. On the other side, I got a Spurs fan, but he also rocks his Phillies. So let me tell you something. Who's better? Allen Iverson or T-Mac?
That's hard. Because you know what, they was both great in their own right, but I'm gonna always stick with I'm always stick with Bubba Chuck. Bubba Chuck, because Bubba Chuck, I'm gonna tell you what Bubba Chuck look. Let me do this. This man was 5'11", 6 feet, 160, maybe 170. Man took a struggling 76ers team to the NBA Finals. The only game the Lakers lost was against AI, the iconic step over Tyronn Lue. Don't get me wrong. If T-Mac injuries didn't hurt him, I feel like he would have probably been a little bit further than Iverson. But the injuries kind of slow him down. Now, I was pissed with T-Mac when he came back against the Spurs and like 15 points in like 10 seconds. Yeah, I was hot about that. Yeah, I was mad, but T-Mac are great. So I'm not going to, by me picking Iverson is not taking nothing away from T-Mac because I feel like his career got short because of injuries. But Iverson was a dog. He the reason why Kobe got his Mamba mentality is because of Iverson. He said Iverson was a shark. People were scared. They said he was how you one of the smallest guys on the floor, but the most intimidating. Like you don't find a lot of guys like that. So I'm sticking with AI.
I got T-Mac. Even though his career was really shortened. Everybody forgot how great T-Mac was in the Orlando days. Now, the organization, I can do a whole rant on this. The organization got a washed-up Grant Hill who played through foot injuries and never played in Orlando, pretty much that. Then you go back, you get Coach Doc Rivers. You lose a 3-1 lead against Detroit. Was that McGrady's fault? Hell no. He didn't have a team around him. That wasn't his fault.
Old ass Chris Webber, old Mutombo, Aaron.
Come on now. He did have a great coach though. He did have a great coach in Brown. He did have a great coach. He did have complimentary role pieces. He didn't have that. Tracy McGrady literally in Orlando didn't have anybody to really help him out. I'm gonna tell you this. Doc Rivers, if he lets Tim Duncan get on the plane, then you got Tim Duncan, you got a healthy Grant Hill, and Doc Rivers. The problem is Doc Rivers told Tim Duncan, no, your wife them can't get on the plane. So that's why Tim Duncan ended up going back to San Antonio, and David Robinson ended up convincing him to stay. Now T-Mac all by himself, and Kobe even came out, the late great Kobe Bean Bryant even came out and said, T-Mac is the toughest guy to guard in the NBA. The toughest guy to guard because he said he the only player in the NBA that made me really actually work. He had long arms. Tracy McGrady's arms was really long. He could really come off screens and score. He was an underrated passer. He was a very good passer, very good rebounder, very, very good shooter when he was on the line. And Tayrock, San Antonio Spurs saw that for itself. Them down 13 points in 13 seconds.
But Kobe said if Iverson was 6'5", 6'6", nobody be able to stop him.
That may be true. If he was about 6'5", 6'3", if he about 6'2", if he about 6'2", he would be tough to stop. Tracy McGrady had that impact when he went to Orlando. He was literally by himself in Orlando. So that's played into some of the injuries in Houston because he was worn out already. He was worn out after 50 and 60 points.
He changed the whole culture. This man is a
T-Mac didn't either with them 40 and 60 points soon as he went to Orlando. He was breaking the league. T-Mac was averaging over 30 points each game.
Listen, Iverson got Rookie of the Year. Iverson was destroying everybody. You can't even do Iverson crossover no more because they call it a carry. You can't even do his crossover. He crossed over great and made, even though the Sixers lost that game, Iverson still put up 30 against Jordan. A lot of people don't talk about that, even though they lost that game, and it was in Philly. Anytime you go to a Sixers game, they still show that crossover. Now I'm saying this man not even from Philly and get more love in Philly than certain people that's actually from the city. They're from the city. That's why he came back to the Sixers.
Allen Iverson was already the best player on his team. Tracy McGrady was not the best player on his team when he came in the NBA. He had Vince Carter. That's why he had to leave to go to Orlando. And that's why you've seen the potential of Tracy McGrady. This man, Tracy McGrady, dropped 62 points on the Lakers' head. He dropped over 60 points on the Lakers' head. Come on now. He dropped 60 points on Kobe Bean fucking Bryant. That's Kobe Bean Bryant. How many people dropped 60 points on the Lakers and Kobe Bean Bryant? How many people
leave my Lakers alone? Leave my Lakers alone.
How many people like you dropped 60
points? Hey, hold on.
One day, I was watching this documentary on Iverson. A guy, I forgot what year it was. It was the coach in Toronto who said Iverson was in the club drinking. He said, keep sending them shots. Iverson drunk. Whatchamacallit was saying, J.R. Smith was saying one day he seen Iverson drinking. The next thing you know, he come out, Iverson putting up 40 after being drunk. Who does that? Who can put up 40 and having a whole night of drinking?
I don't know about being a drunk. But I bet you damn well Iverson didn't drop 60 on Kobe Bryant head. I bet you damn well he didn't do that. On how many times Kobe Bryant made the all defensive team? And how many times he made the all defensive team? And T-Mac went in there and dropped 62. Dropped 62.
Okay.
Then he dropped another 50.
Wait, hold on. Hey, time out. Technical foul. Coach Donte for bringing up my Lakers. Stop bringing up my Lakers, man. Leave my Lakers alone. Okay. This is a battle of how many times Kobe got shit out by these two players. Come on, man. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let the man rest.
Why I bring up the Lakers is because he has the iconic step over. People still
Tyronn Lue got shitted on.
They still talk about it to this day.
I feel bad for Tyronn Lue.
I'm not taking nothing away from T-Mac's greatness. His injury, so I feel like he would have been a little bit more better if he would have never got hurt. But it is what it is. Iverson was doing stuff as a little guard most little guards couldn't do. He couldn't. If Iverson had T-Mac size, Iverson they probably would have Iverson damn near in the conversation with Jordan because he was just that good.
And plus, Iverson gonna get more recognition because he's a smaller guy. Nate Robinson, shit, goddamn, he won the dunk contest because he was damn small. And Tracy McGrady still got in the Hall of Fame before his cousin did, Vince Carter. He still gets in the Hall of Fame before he did. That shows you how great that he was. And
overall,
that he was than Vince Carter. Pretty much.
Overall, T-Mac is better. Dunking wise, Vince got everybody.
He probably is the greatest dunker probably that you'll ever see. Probably was one of the greatest all-time dunkers.
Yeah, the greatest dunker, but airtime Jordan always gonna have that. Like this man walked on air. When I first seen that as a kid, I was just like, was that real? But I'm going with number 3, Philly all day.
I gotta go with number 1, T-Mac.
Let me get to some of these comments real quick. And don't worry, Spotlight. Enjoy it. Key, you guys go enjoy the game. Hopefully, you guys win. And hopefully, you guys take that dub. Have fun.
Let me know how the game
Don't worry. We're just trolling over here. We're just trolling. Damn, I'll take that deal. Eric, what's up with your boy AD? He got injured and we still smacked the Jazz. So, the Jazz are overrated. It was a gift earned. Yep. Don't worry. Max Cover says T-Mac.
Tell him, man.
Better or what? V-Day gift. I didn't pay. Hey, don't worry, y'all. Enjoy.
I don't understand. Like,
better at what? I'll take T-Mac. Damn, everybody say T-Mac.
Okay, you know what? All y'all can have T-Mac, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Right now. Iverson was the type of player that he had no choice but to score. Eric Snow couldn't score. Aaron McKee couldn't score. What was the boy? George Lynch couldn't score. Chris Webber really couldn't score. So Iverson had to put up 40 shots a damn game. He had no choice.
And Tracy McGrady in Orlando didn't have to put up 40 points a game for.
Oh my God.
Tracy McGrady. Look, I'm gonna tell you this how bad this team was this year. Tayrock, I'm gonna tell you this how bad they won. The Orlando Magic won 19 fucking games and he was scoring 40 points a game. He won 19 goddamn games and you take McGrady off that team win probably 6 games. No more than 10 to 6 games. They didn't won 19 goddamn games because Tracy McGrady was part of all them goddamn wins.
Iverson off that 6th team, they don't make the playoffs. They don't make.
Man, Orlando is not even irrelevant without T-Mac. Orlando is, and that's his goddamn hometown. They suck so goddamn bad. They suck so bad.
Guarantee, if the Sixers did not draft Iverson, they would have never made the playoffs for years.
I bet you they would have been more competitive than Orlando was. I bet you they would have been more competitive. Orlando would just shit without
Brown was in Orlando. If Brown was in Orlando, he would have probably made them better. That's what made the Sixers better because of Larry Brown. Iverson was they got somebody that was a pure scorer that could do almost everything, and he controlled the offense. That's why Chris Webber said Iverson wasn't the greatest teammate to play with, but he know how to go hard. So when it's time to get a bucket at the end of the game, he gonna have to do it. At least T-Mac might have a shooter on the wing somewhere where he could pass it. But until Korver came, Iverson didn't have no shooters on his team. He was the shooter. He was the offense. Okay, and Mutombo and them, they came late. Chris Webber and them came late. Iverson had to almost do everything. Diving all over the floor. Doing this. He getting beat up by the biggest centers, power forwards, and getting make up and still dropping 30. Come on, man.
And the difference with the difference, Tayrock, the Sixers had an all-time goddamn great coach, and the Orlando Magic didn't have no goddamn good coach.
That's what I'm saying.
That Doc Rivers is an overrated head coach. He's an okay coach, but he's an overrated head coach. That's the difference between Larry Brown and Doc Rivers. He's an overrated head coach. So Doc Rivers is not even close to Larry Brown in coaching. He's not even close to Larry Brown in coaching. So stop that blasphemy.
I feel and pop my top two.
Feeling, yep, I agree with that. Feeling pop.
Hey, look. Ern says I'll take Steph. What happened yesterday, Ern?
Anybody talking about
Monte Morris? I don't even want to say it. Monte Morris is y'all father. Monte Morris hit both. The Warriors lost yesterday. It's a good day when the Warriors lose. LMFAO, hopefully the Flyers win for y'all. If not, can always get drunk. Yes. I am going with AI. Mitch with the AI there because he's a Philadelphia 76ers fan. Everybody's laughing. El Capitan, shout out to you. I'm going with Steph too. What the bro? What's up with you guys going with Steph, bro? Steph couldn't even beat Monte Morris yesterday. Stop it. Stop that blasphemous shit.
First of all, the debate. These people in the comments not even listening because the debate was T-Mac and Iverson. Nobody's talking about Steph Curry and his Subway commercials right now.
Josh Giddey is breaking records. Did he break a record? I don't even know what record he broke. Congrats to Josh Giddey, though. Tayrock is wild and he's spitting facts. It doesn't matter. I'll take Michael Jordan over both of them. Just saying. T-Mac is by far the better scorer. Tayrock, come on, Tayrock. That's blasphemous, man.
When you're the only person on the team that can score, you gotta score. You're the only person.
T-Mac was the only person on Orlando that could goddamn score. It goes both ways. He was the only one on Orlando that can really score.
And the crazy part about it, every time Iverson Sixers played T-Mac's Orlando Magic, who lost?
Hey, who put up the reason why they always lost? T-Mac didn't never have no help. T-Mac always had to drop 40. He always had to drop 40 or 50. He had to have to drop 40 and 50. That's why he lost to the Detroit Pistons. That's why he lost to the Detroit Pistons all those goddamn years. Because people were literally double teaming him. And Coach Doc Rivers literally made no damn adjustments. And he had a goddamn washed up ass Matt Harper on the team. Matt Harper, the washed up ass Matt Harper on the team.
He said Matt Harper.
Outlaw on the team. What can you do? An old ass Darryl Armstrong on the team. Yeah. What can you do?
T-Mac said he didn't even want to guard Iverson. Didn't even want to guard him.
Most people want to guard him. I guarantee Iverson didn't want none of him.
First of all, T-Mac didn't play point guard or shooting guard. He that's not his natural position, but he played it. Iverson was 1 through 5.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. The late great Kobe Bryant said T-Mac was the toughest.
Hey, technical foul. That's an ejection, bro.
When the late great Kobe Bryant come out and say that, that's how you know a guy is that great. And he said he couldn't stop him himself. They both went back and forth at each other.
And Kobe Bryant said the reason why he got the Mamba mentality is from Iverson.
T-Mac went out there and dropped a $60 dono on the Lakers, a $60 dono on the Lakers. Eric know that. That's why Eric give me these technical files. He know that.
The finals was it in the regular season or was it in the finals?
That was in the regular season. He never had the team to go to the finals. He the only team that T-Mac actually had.
Finals.
Nobody can stay hurt. Nobody can stay up. That's the only team T-Mac actually had. And by the time he got to the Rockets, he was already burnt out. By the time T-Mac got to the Rockets.
The Lakers was going to sweep everybody in the playoffs until they ran into Iverson Sixers and lost the first game in LA. Who did it? Shaq and Kobe said, that little mother. That little boy. Yeah, that's why he went in the same place. That's why he went to say Hall of Fame with Shaq and Yall at the same time. Like, come on.
So we got some more things here.
Sure.
Damien said, what the F did I just come to? I swear I feel like I'm watching First Take. This is better than First Take. This ain't no First Take. We come here with facts Our debates are with facts.
Damian
AI over T Mac. Oh, the king of moderators, Terrence, is in the building. He said AI over T Mac, and he's a Chicago Bulls fan.
Damian new name is Damian Face on a Milk Carton Hernandez.
DeMar DeRozan breaking everyone's record just like he broke Will Chamberlain's record
Vince
last
Carter
night.
was supposed to be better than T-Mac. And T-Mac ends up in the Hall of Fame before his own cousin.
Sleeping Angel says this is entertaining. This is getting heated. Key in the building says it's all about the answer.
Yeah, watch them fly
Point blank period.
Watch them fly spot Guillotech.
Bro, hey, wait, hold on. MJ gave Kobe that Mamba mentality, not Iverson. Hold up. Wait.
Actually, he did.
Hold up. Damian, are you stupid?
MJ showed Kobe the ropes by playing against Iverson. He said Iverson was a shark. He had to figure out how to stop this man. He said that's where my mama mentality came from. Right, he had to keep going because they said Iverson will play at 150 all game. He won't slow down. So when you don't slow down, that person when you got to get that mentality. I can't slow down either.
I want Spotlight, if you're still listening, or Key, because I know you're in the same car as him, please, let's set up a debate between Damian and anybody in Spotlight Sports Network, because I'm tired of Damian running his mouth with his dumbass takes.
Let me do it. Let me and Coach.
Let Tayrock and Damian next week. Set that up, please.
I'm going to fry him. And you know what I'm going to have? I'm going to have a small milk carton waiting for him.
Either Tayrock, man, have Tayrock and Goolie on that freaking panel against Damian. Bring Damian on that shit.
What's the next topic, Mr. Lunchable?
Okay, for sure. This is a scripture like first take. Yep, this is right off the bat. They don't even know the topics. All right, here we go. Let's go back to the football real quick.
Okay.
Who are the top 5 quarterbacks? Top 5 quarterbacks right now in the league. Top 5 quarterbacks right now.
I'm gonna let Coach take that because he blood in the day. So.
Oh, nice. But I'm gonna go with post Super Bowl, right? So,
well, yeah, just top 5 quarterbacks of the season. Top 5 quarterbacks.
It's gonna be pretty tough, but
yeah.
You know, you don't put Tom Brady in, right? Count Tom Brady out. He's retired.
Yeah, we'll count. We'll make it harder. We'll count the retired
this season. Tom
Brady's out.
No, actually, no. Tom Brady's there. Put him in. Because he played. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So I'm still gonna go with Pat Mahomes. I'm still gonna go with him. Kelvin, what nobody say. I mean, went to the AFC Championship, even though he did get thrown by Joe Burrow. He did get thrown by him. So, but he's always gonna be that each and every year. You got to see him each and every year. And he's always proved to be to have his uplift his team. So I gotta go with him. I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, and I'm going to go with Derek Carr. I'm going to throw Derek Carr in there. The only reason I'm throwing Derek Carr in now because Justin Herbert can't lead his team to the play. As a matter of fact, I'm going to throw Josh Allen. I'm going to put Josh Allen, put Derek Carr up in the 6th range. Because I will say Justin Herbert. I will say Justin Herbert a little bit, but I'm a matter of fact, I'm gonna swap it again. I'm gonna go Joe Burrow in the field spot. Since he made the Super Bowl, I'm gonna go Joe Burrow in that spot because I had a little mixture in my head. I had a little mixture a little bit, so I'm gonna take Joe Burrow in 5th. I'm gonna go Joe Burrow in 5th. The only reason I'm not putting Justin Herbert because his team hasn't went to the playoffs yet, so I'm not really putting them over that top of the thing right there. Josh Allen is pretty decent, but like I say, I'm gonna take Joe Burrow, man. I gotta give Joe Burrow the 1-up right now over Josh Allen. I gotta give him the 1-up. I gotta give him the 1-up over Josh Allen.
I'm going Jimmy Garoppolo all 5 spots. It's like no, I'm already playing. But the first couple ones I gotta agree with Coach. I go Pat Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, only reason why I'm gonna throw Matt in there because he actually won the Super Bowl, even though he had good numbers, even though he threw a couple picks. Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes. Matt Stafford. You know what? I'm gonna throw Derek Carr in there as 5 because he always throw for like 4,000
The
yards.
only reason, see, I had to pinpoint it back in my head. I didn't know, like I had to hurry up and throw something in and think before I put somebody in. So I had thought up on it. I went with Joe Burrow. I would have went with Josh Allen, but I forgot Joe Burrow. I'll pinpoint it. Almost he made it to the Super Bowl in his second year, and he's gonna be a top 5 quarterback at some point in his career. Derek Carr, I got him about in the 7th range. I got him over Justin Herbert because Justin Herbert hasn't made to the playoffs right there, and I got Josh Allen at 6, and I got Derek Carr at 7. I got Derek Carr at 7, 8 for Derek Carr. He's in a definitely no doubt top 10 quarterback, no doubt. Or you can make an argument for Matthew Stafford in the top 6.
Well, shout out to Michael. What's up, Michael? Damien says, "Okay, baby Joker, keep talking. By the way, shouldn't you be doing your Jehovah Witness duties? Your rebuttals and your takes are worse than your White Sox."
Yo, I'm watching Criminal Minds. They still trying to find you, Damien.
Aaron Rodgers is 5th on my list. That's surprising. Rodgers, Brady, Josh Allen, Mahomes, Stafford. Man, Donte, I was about to say Carr over Allen. Glad you corrected yourself.
I had to think about the question. I had to think about it. It gave me a while before I thought about it. Actually.
Bro, Stafford didn't even have a good Super Bowl. That's all I gotta say. I got Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford, and Josh Allen. Aaron Rodgers, it's not even on my list since he can never win the NFC Championship game except for one time.
I extremely disagree with that. 1,000%
left the MVP off the top 5.
No, he just
1,000% disagree with that.
The Niners.
Just because someone hasn't went to the Super Bowl in a while, that discrediting his greatness and how great the quarterback is. Come on now, we gotta stop looking at the quarterback and look at the players, bro. Stop looking at the quarterback. Stop looking at the quarterback. That what makes it less fun for me to be doing all these debating, because people always want to blame the quarterback and make it seem like it's Aaron Rodgers' fault. The team is overrated, but not him. He's a great quarterback. Come on now. It's the reason why the Bears hasn't won a division in a long time, because of that man right there. Come on now. Don't do that. Don't disrespect Aaron Rodgers like that.
I noticed something, though. A lot of good teams got losing records against my Niners in the playoffs, though. I just realized that. A lot of teams don't beat us. But we should have more Super Bowls than that. Now, we always lose when
Carr is number 1 in my heart. He is the number 1 in my heart, too. Carr for MVP next season. Carr for MVP. Hello, he's not great in my books. I'm out of Chicago Bears fan, dude, so I'm not giving him credit. I mean,
you don't gotta give him credit, but it's a reason why Chicago
Hurts will never make the top 10.
I'm gonna tell you this though, it's your opinion, Sleeping Angels, but it's a reason why the Chicago Bears are gonna keep looking up at Aaron Rodgers and being in the playoffs, and the Chicago Bears are gonna keep being at home because of that man right there. Because of Aaron Rodgers right there. That man right there. I mean, like I say again, Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. I don't care what nobody says. It's a lot of guys, a lot of legends that doesn't have a Super Bowl, and they in the Hall of Fame. Jim Kelly is in the Hall of Fame. He lost 4 straight Super Bowls, but he's still a great quarterback. Dan Marino made it to the Super Bowl, never got back there. He's a great quarterback. John Elway, great quarterback, but he does got 2 Super Bowls. Brett Favre, great quarterback, doesn't got 1 Super Bowl. Great quarterback. So again, man, like I say, give credit where credit due. Even though he can't win in the NFC Championship, is it you take Aaron Rodgers off the Packers? Is they even irrelevant of a team? You already know what they did without Jordan Love. You already know what they did without Jordan Love. So again, that should tell you all you need to know. The team is overrated, but not Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback, man. To me, he's a great quarterback.
He owns Chicago. Remember that. Aaron Rodgers is going to the 49ers. Salute, Terrence. Keep speaking those facts, Donte. Salute, Michael. I don't want to remember that, Max, because that's BS. He don't own our town. I love when 2 rivals go at it. I love it. All I gotta say is Aaron Rodgers is the reason why they lost against the Bucks last year. All right. Anyways, back to another one. Oh shit! I lost the topics. Oh damn. Where's the top? Oh damn. Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. All right, here we go. So back to basketball. So we all talk about LeBron, right? there's always we always say that he can't last in the 90s, right? Let's bring up another player, right? Giannis Antetokounmpo. The things he's been doing has been the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my lifetime. And I think in a lot of people's lifetime, even people that are older than me. The things he's doing is amazing. Do you think he would have been successful in the 90s with all those rules, with the 3 seconds, all those things, with the hand checking, with all that defensive things? Do you think Giannis would have had success in the 90s styles things?
I believe he would adjust it to it because he had that big enough body. If he'd have developed a perimeter jump shot like in the paint, because you got to think about it, Giannis one of them big players that can run the floor. Back then, there wasn't a lot of those guys that one of them centers or power forwards that can run the floor like how Giannis can. That's most big dudes now in the NBA. Most big dudes can run the floor. Back then, the centers was known just to stay in the middle, then get down, play defense. You get the ball, you get the ball. But if you didn't like player that gets the ball the most, cool, you'll get the ball. But I feel like Giannis would be able to. He just would probably have to learn and adjust how to play just that one position, because most people play multiple positions now. Giannis probably would be a power forward / center for the most part. Well, center / power forward because he's like 7 feet. So, but I think he probably would have had a problem with Shaq because Shaq was dunking on anything, everybody.
Let me just say something. Angels and Damian, we're talking about Giannis. We're not talking about LeBron. We're talking about Giannis.
And
go ahead.
Hakeem Olajuwon probably would have gave him a little trouble. It's just I feel like he could.
Okay.
Same thing I said about LeBron. I'm gonna say Giannis. I don't think he would have been able to because again, you had no 3 seconds in the paint, so you're allowed to camp inside the paint all day long and just sit in and wait on the player. You can hand check all day. You can get physical, and I don't think a lot of these players today's NBA would have took that beat down that Jordan took against everybody and against the bad boy Pistons. Jordan took some hell of a beat downs. He took some hell of a bows in the face on purposely, and I don't think LeBron can handle that, and I don't think Giannis wouldn't be able to handle that. When people literally intentionally hitting you in the face, hand checking you, making you mad, pissing you off, I don't think those type of guys like that will either be handling that. Now in this league, you bring Jordan, them here today, they can score 50 a night because guess what? You can hand check 3 seconds in the lane. They'll score 50 a night if they was in their prime. They'll score 50 a night. Him, Jordan, Kobe, they'll score 50 a night because you can't hand check them. You wouldn't be able to touch them. You wouldn't be able to stay 3 seconds in the paint. And that back in that era, you could do that. You can stand 3 seconds in the paint. You can hand check all day long. You could allowed to get physical to some degree. So I'm gonna say no on that part.
The only reason why I said it is because Giannis doesn't complain. Like he could get. I think Giannis get physical with a lot of people. Like I said, only exception probably would be like Shaq and Hakeem Olajuwon because Shaq was big and bulky. He dunked to everybody. I don't care who he is, and Olajuwon had moves. Somewhat Patrick Ewing, but I feel like Giannis probably. I don't know if he'd have been a superstar, but I feel like he probably would have been able to last in that era.
And they both will be able to have to take some serious punishment. I know they both were big. They're both big. They're both big enough to play in the era. But far as scoring and stuff like that, I don't know, man, because you would have to shoot outside jump shots every single time. Literally, guys will be in the paint waiting on you and stuff like that. And Bill Laimbeer, you had Dennis Rodman, those physical guys, Karl Malone, Greg Ostertag, all of those guys, those were physical. Big man, Keem Olajuwon, physical Patrick Ewing, physical guys. Now I'm just saying, Ostertag was a guy that played dirty though. He was a guy that played dirty. As far as him, I'm not saying he's not a good player. He's like a role player. He plays dirty though, so that's why I'm
interested. Before you time here, you don't know about no Ostertag.
Yeah, and all of those guys, man, I think
Giannis will shit on him.
You don't know nothing. You don't know about Ocean Tag. That's before your time. You were still sipping in a bottle when he was playing.
Hey, Tayrock, this is not about me. This is about you and Donte. Okay, I'm just the host here. I don't want to be in the crossfire.
You already.
Look. So, changing topics real quick. Turning the wheel. We all seen what happened at the trade deadline. We've seen teams like the Lakers not do shit. We've seen other teams trade away one of their most hated players in Ben Simmons. Here's the question to you guys. So Ben Simmons goes, and Andrew Drummond and Seth Curry and 2 first-round picks go to the Brooklyn Nets. In return, they get James Harden. So my question first is, can the Nets go to the finals with the team they got now? The floor is yours.
If Kyrie plays, without Kyrie, no. I'm sorry. Even and there's already confrontation because Ben Simmons talking about what I want to do here. I'm a point guard. You're not going to start over Kyrie. You probably be in the backcourt, but Kyrie is the point guard of that team. You're not the point guard. You're not the starting point guard. You could probably be the shooting guard. Y'all probably could switch it up. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like they could win the championship with that team. Because you know why? Ben Simmons ain't got no heart. KD gonna see it. KD gonna see Ben Simmons ain't got no heart. I don't care. That mental health stuff, no. I'm sorry. There is no way you have a guy like Trae Young, you're at the basket and you dish it out. Dunk on him, you 6'10". He can't do nothing with you. Why would you dish it out and have somebody shoot it when you're at the basket? That right there is mind-boggling. I feel like nobody won this trade, to be honest with you. Okay, defensively, the Nets got better. Offensively, the Sixers got another scorer other than Embiid. But I would have gave up Danny Green and kept Seth. But I just don't like the trade as how it went down at all. Because at the end of the day, I felt like if they giving up all them players 2 first-round picks for one player, I feel like they should have got something back with James Harden. I'm sorry, I feel like they gave up too much and only got him back because he came over hurt. It ain't like you got another round pick or some cash that came with it. You just got James Harden. That's all you got. So I don't know if either team can really win a championship with what they got right now. I don't know. I will have to see.
I'm gonna say hell no. The Nets are not gonna win a championship, especially Kyrie can't play home games any goddamn way. So that's gonna affect them right there. Number one. Number two, how is Ben Simmons gonna play with this team? Is he gonna be the role play? Is he gonna have the ball in his hands a lot? People keep asking him to play the 4, which is I think that would be better for him to play the 4, but the problem is he won't. So you can still play 5-on-4 basketball. Steph Curry has been very, very good. Can you trust Kevin Durant to stay healthy? I don't know that. Right now you can't trust him to stay healthy. So I'm gonna go hell no. You're not better than the Bucks right now. Because Kyrie can't play a home game. Kyrie cannot play a home game. Cannot play home game. The only option, my boy Max brought this up to me last night on the 7200 seconds. Shout out to my boy Max right there, Max coverage. Y'all go check him out. But again, he brought it up, which is I thought it wouldn't be too bad of an idea. What if the Nets start off on the road? That way you have Kyrie Irving, when you know you're gonna have Kyrie Irving the first 2 road games. You know you got, if it goes to a game 7, you know you got the game 7 on the road. So that means Kyrie can play. That would be a bigger chance for the Nets to win because you know you have Kyrie in the home games. You know you have him in the home game. You know you have him when it matters. But if you play a game 7 at home, you know you don't have an extra score with Kevin Durant. You know you don't have that. So again, that I wouldn't see that I thought that was a very brilliant strategy that he brought up. But hell no, I don't see them winning. I don't see them going to the finals. I see Philadelphia going more to the finals than Brooklyn. I don't see Brooklyn going to the finals. The only thing about Philadelphia, I'm gonna say, James Harden is not used to giving up the ball in the post. If you look at the last 2 centers he played, Dwight Howard back in Houston, Kevin McHale was giving Dwight Howard touches. All of a sudden, he gets 10. JB Biggerstaff runs the offense through James Harden, which forces Dwight Howard to do pick and roll basketball and play above the rim, and Howard did not like that. Joel Embiid, now you go back to Clint Capella, someone that doesn't need the ball, that's okay with his role of being a pick and roll player, and James Harden was able to succeed. James Harden was able to succeed like that. And now you go to Joel Embiid. He's the guy that needs touch in the post. So how would James Harden react to that? Giving him the ball in the post. Joel Embiid is this team. That's Joel Embiid. This is Joel Embiid team, not James Harden team. And James Harden got to realize when he come in here, you're not taking over Joel Embiid's team. This is yours here to play second fiddle to Joel Embiid. That's what he's here for. To take some pressure off Joel Embiid. And it's hard for James Harden. Now that Terrence called Harden a clown, I will say he's a clown for his personality wise, not his player wise. I think he's a top 10 player wise, but for his personality wise, yeah, he's a unprofessional guy. For us, that yeah.
So, so since the trade deadline, since the move has been made, Brooklyn has been 2-0. They came back against the Knicks yesterday. They played without KD or Kyrie. They played with Seth Curry and Andre Drummond, and Seth Curry dropped 20 plus points on both games, which is pretty good there. Ben Simmons also didn't play. As far as the 76ers, the only game they played was against the Celtics, and we all seen what happened then. They played without James Harden though. So, today they played Giannis, Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks. So we got to see what happens there. I know James Harden is not coming back till the end or after the All-Star break. So and Ben Simmons is gonna come back after the All-Star break. So we should see how these players play fully in full strength to see how if we can have an idea. Just looking at this trade, I wanted to time in real quick because there's a lot of comments regarding this trade. Seth knows how Ben plays. I've been saying Ben Simmons should play the 4 for like a couple of years. Simmons got hard. He just didn't want to show it to Philly, especially since they never wanted him there. So why should he show hard to a team and cut that ever respected him or wanted to be there? I disagree with that. I think none of them make it that far. Harden is a clown. He is. Sixers are never going to the finals with Harden because Harden sucks. When he plays in the playoffs, he's shown that. James Harden is going to want to leave next year. Mark my words. Knicks are just bad.
Hold up, Damian. The Sixers ain't want him. Why did they draft him? They didn't want him. He showed he didn't have no heart. Man, multiple playoff series. He showed it. He folds in certain. He can play all
James
great.
James Harden sucks. Why does he have 2 Western Conference Finals, an NBA Finals on his resume? Why does he have that if he sucks? And you can't say because of Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook was on that team. James Harden was the big reason why that OKC was in the finals. He was the big reason why. Scott Brooks literally wanted this man to come off the bench. James Harden said, no, I want to stay on the bench because I want to be a 6-man forever. So if James Harden sucks, why does he have a NBA Finals appearance? Why does he have 2 Western Conference Finals appearances, 2 MVPs? Why does he have that if he sucks so bad? I disagree with that.
Only got a scoring title
and a scoring title and a whole scoring title. So now personality, yes, I agree with them on personality, but player, I'm not gonna disrespect him.
Terrence, Damian said Harden sucks. Damian said Harden sucks. Damian said it.
That's way more than Ben Simmons ever did. That's way more than Ben Simmons ever did. Way more. And if Philly didn't want him, why, like Tayrock said, and everybody, why the hell would they draft him? Why the hell would Seth Curry and Tobias Harris try to go to his house? Try to go to his house and make it right with him, and he turns them down. Why? Did he win the NBA Finals? No, he didn't win the NBA Finals, but he went there. That's the point. He went there.
I feel like if Chris
with LeBron, he went. That's the point.
I feel like if Chris Paul hurt that year with Houston, they was going to go to the finals.
How many finals did he win? He appeared in more finals than Ben Simmons did. He went there. That's just like Aaron Rodgers getting to the NFC Championship. He went there. Okay. The other teams were just better. You can't blame him for his not having success in the finals. You can't cream him for that.
I think that I'm gonna time into here. I think that both teams got 2 drama queens, and let me tell you why. Ben Simmons did what he did. We all know what he did. James Harden is another one. Back-to-back years where he wants out of a team that he wanted to go to, that he was there and he wanted out. So he was acting like a little crybaby. Ben Simmons was acting like a little crybaby, staying on the bench and doing all that shit, getting fined and stuff. So both teams ended up getting clowns on both of the teams. I'm sorry to say, they're both clowns. They may be good in their own ways, but they both are clowns.
And I said that clown personality ways, they are clowns. But say come out and say they are suck as players, that's disrespectful to them because James Harden, even though he didn't win, he has success in the NBA. Just doesn't mean because he had won a finals, that doesn't mean he has not had success in the NBA. That's way more success that he had with Ben Simmons. It may not work with Joel Embiid. I didn't say it never was going to work, but it may be a better fit than Ben Simmons was. We never know. That's something that they're gonna have to do.
Like I said, we gotta wait till after the All-Star break because I think this is what's gonna show us who's gonna come out on top because it's kind of weird. Okay, so let me bring this to effect. Last year, James Harden acted like he was fat. He put I don't know what the hell he did underneath his stomach. He wanted out. He left, and then started playing excellent basketball at first. Ben Simmons looks pretty good in practice. I know it's practice, but he looks like he's ready to play. And he was blaming the organized. I mean, his press conference was crazy. If you guys go check it out. Okay, he's not going to work. It's not going to work. First of all, Sixers didn't want Simmons. That was Brown who wanted him. And second, if James Harden was good in the playoffs, why hasn't he made the finals since that finals with OKC? That's the question there. Oh, go ahead.
It's called a team game. You can't just win it with one person. Michael Jordan ain't just win it with one person. Steph Curry ain't win it with one person. Giannis ain't win it with one person. A team game. That's why I said I feel like if Chris Paul didn't get hurt that year when the Rockets was going up, it was in Game 7. Chris Paul ain't played with the Rockets. But I don't know. Miraculously, the devil was on Houston's side because they missed like 33s in the second half, where they should have kept going in the middle with Clint Capella when he was killing them the whole game. They just all of a sudden want to start shooting threes. Chris Paul wasn't there to run the offense. I feel like the Rockets would have beat the Warriors that year and they would have went to the final. They probably would have won it.
Again, it's all on one person. It's all about just holding that one person. I understand because he's a superstar, you're gonna get the most of the blame. But like I said again, we missed 30 straight shots like that, and plus your leader of your team is hurt. I mean, you're gonna game plan for James Harden. You're gonna game plan for him. You're gonna game plan to stop him. But I mean, he has some fault in now, but he has success in the NBA. He has success in the NBA. We had like he did not have success in the NBA. It's just not all about one person. James Harden is not the whole team. He has guys around him. Sometimes guys don't show up when they need to show up. And hey, I mean, I'm not gonna blame a guy. I'm not gonna say a guy sucks because I know it's everybody's opinion. Everybody have a right for the opinion. I'm not gonna make excuses for him. That's something I would never make excuses for a player. But if it's the right and a factual excuse, then yeah. But like I said, I don't make excuses for nobody. I didn't make excuses for the Rockets when they missed 27 straight shots and saying they would have won. They should have beat the Warriors. They should have made all of those shots because all of those shots is wide open. I'm just saying why he is a good player, how much he meant to the Houston Rockets. If he was not good, the Rockets wouldn't have made it to the playoffs in no times of their career. Ever since the Rockets been a Rocket, James Harden, we have literally made the playoffs every single season when we was an average basketball team. We never missed the playoffs, and this game got better and better every year. It's just some people don't have success in the playoffs. McGrady, great. He didn't have success in the playoffs. He couldn't get past the first round. But we say McGrady is greater than Harden, though. But hey, he never got past the first round. He never got past the first round. Vince Carter never even been to an NBA Finals. Never even been to an NBA Finals. But do I blame them? No, I don't blame them at all. Damn, Harden has more success than Joel Embiid because of longevity. That's it.
Vince Carter was in the finals when he was with the Nets.
When he was with the who? The Nets? No, not that year. He wasn't in the finals. That wasn't the year he was in the finals with them. That wasn't the year. That was with Jason Kidd them. That wasn't the years he was in the finals. That was a later stage of his career. They went to the playoffs, though. They did go to the playoffs. They never went to the finals.
I know he was on the Nets. They wasn't the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, it was the New Jersey Nets. I know he was talking about.
Dang, that's great. New Jersey ain't got no teams.
I can't wait. I think, I think it's gonna be exciting to see what these two teams do with these players, man. It really it's an interesting topic.
Yeah, it is.
Wait. I'll check right now. Sorry,
Next time.
I'm working the behind the scenes real quick. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. I think both teams got what they needed: a scorer on one side and a defensive guy on the other. When you look at these both teams, we're gonna keep going on this topic because it's a very interesting topic. And this is my own question because I don't. But here, so Ben Simmons brings a defensive aspect to the Nets. All they needed was a defensive guy and a big, and they got both. They got another shooter because of Joe Harris, and I think that's why they kind of won the trade in my sense, in my opinion, because when you look at it, they don't need Ben Simmons to score. And all I could hear a lot of Philly fans bring up is that, oh, Ben Simmons is going to pass it out. But they don't really need Ben Simmons to score when you got a bunch of scorers all over the floor.
And I feel like
there for defense. That's why they got him. They got him there for defense.
I feel like the Sixers should have got Joe Harris in that deal.
Yeah, but Joe Harris is hurt. I don't know if he's coming back this season. Something's going on there. But Ern says, what those 17 championships doing for you now? LOL, you lost to Monte Morris yesterday. Shut up.
I gotta say something to Ern because he make it seem like his Warriors been running the NBA for the last 20 years. No. They just got relevant the year after the Spurs won the championship in 2014. After that, that's when the Warriors became relevant. Back then, when Curry first came into the league, they were nobodies. Curry kept out, and I love Curry. I love Stephen Curry. But you're not going to make it seem like the Warriors just had all this dominance out of nowhere. Talking about, and okay, that's your team. You can rock with the team. I'm gonna rock with my Spurs the day I die. But at the end of the day, they wasn't dominant when the NBA was physical. Nobody really cared about the Warriors. They had Tim Hardaway and them other dudes over there. They wasn't winning. Chris Mullin. They be going to might go to the playoffs here and there. But that's why Steph Curry, one of them players that kind of like changed the game. They're relevant now. They wasn't relevant since Curry been there. They're relevant now. The Lakers been relevant for years. The Spurs been relevant for years. The Bulls was relevant for the Bulls. The only their only team. That 2015, that's like Cleveland's curse. Like 75, nobody talked about Bill Walton's championship. Fuck that. Oh man, yeah, that's a drought.
Hey, what are they doing now? I think the Lakers, regardless of the bubble, we won a championship in 2020. You guys won a championship in 2017. So do the math there.
LeBron had an iconic block on the Warriors that won the championship. I don't even like LeBron like that. Okay, yeah, y'all relevant now. But what I'm saying is, don't sit up here and make it seem like the Warriors was just beating people. Y'all had KD at one point. That's kind of like cheating. Even because I'm not gonna knock it. Now I'm saying, but at the end of the day, anybody that gets KD, you put Steph and KD, that's like putting Steph and LeBron together. Of course they're gonna mess around winning. That's almost like a guarantee. And they won back to back, even though I feel like Curry got robbed out of one of those finals MVPs. But I just had to say something to Ern because he make it seem like the Warriors just been dominating for like dominating the league for like the past 10, 15 years or something. Y'all just got relevant with the last what?
He said keep the conversation in context. We were talking about now. You haven't even won the championship this season yet. And you're already talking like you won the championship.
I feel like
let me tell you something, bro. I've seen it firsthand that if I talk trash, my team does bad. And you're talking a lot of trash, and you've been on a 2-game losing streak, and the Suns have been on an 8-game win streak. So you better stop talking, bro. Because if that bites you in the ass in the playoffs, I think the Warriors will be the most shit-talked team next to the Lakers if they don't win the championship.
I'm taking the Suns this year.
Ben Simmons cannot shoot free throws. Hack a Ben in the half court setting. They leave him open. Ben will be the dunker's spot. Thank you, Mitch, for that insight.
Just leave Ben behind a 3-point line. That's all you gotta do.
Sorry, that was my mother right there.
She told you.
No, still saying that somebody left. That's right. We still better than y'all teams. Prove me wrong. You haven't even won the championship yet, though. Aren't we here to win a championship, right?
You know what?
Didn't the Lakers take you out of the play-in last season? Sent you to Memphis, and you guys got your ass kicked by Memphis?
I'm gonna say this. If KD never came to Golden State, I don't think they would have 3.
Oh shit!
Because KD, you got to think about it. KD was a factor in both of those the last 2 championships they had. KD was balling. They don't have KD. They don't have 3. They still be stuck with what? The 75 and the one they won. Yeah. So, and the Warriors still don't got more championships than the Lakers or the Spurs.
Warriors versus Lakers first round. I mean, shit. AD keeps getting injured prone and shit. I mean, if he's
now Eric, Lakers versus Warriors. I gotta go with the Warriors on that one because
I ain't gonna lie, I would go for the Warriors too. Shit.
Yeah, I would pick the Warriors.
Depleted, bro. If we would have had Buddy Hield instead of Westbrook, I bet you this team would have been better. Way better.
We got left on here because our brother do got to go to work tonight.
Oh, for sure. Okay, for sure. Well, that's pretty much all the topics though. So I'm about to end it off just getting the last again. Should've, could've, would've. You haven't even won the championship. That's all I gotta say. Eric, about to get that chocolate. Nah, hell no. LeBron started it, leaving Simmons open. LeBron was underneath the basket when Simmons had. That's why I was scared. I thought Simmons was gonna come to the Lakers because LeBron loves Simmons. He loves Simmons. But
that would have.
You guys heard it here.
I feel like this. If LeBron would have got Ben Simmons to come out there, he would have helped his game. I feel like LeBron would have helped his game, and I'm a LeBron hater just a little bit, but I feel like LeBron probably would have helped his game because LeBron is damn near his size. And he would have, even though LeBron, he got more heart than Ben Simmons. I'm gonna say that he got more heart than Ben Simmons, and LeBron probably would have had him on a banana boat, training them, doing different things like that. LeBron is that type of person. I don't know if KD got that mentality to make Ben Simmons better.
Yeah,
that's.
I didn't even know this. The Warriors are 6.5 games back from the first seed, bro. Damn,
I'm not hype on no team until the playoffs start.
Yeah, I think when playoffs, we'll see who the true teams are. LeBron trained him and Kobe trained so many people. Just saying. Yep. Mitch, next time we can have you on the show so you can argue your points. So thank you guys.
Mitch don't want no smoke up here. With me, my brother, first of all, he don't want no smoke with Coach because Coach was being real humble today. He was chilling. I've seen Coach snap before. Coach Donte was being real humble today. Now I'm saying
I'm always humble. I'm not a big person like that like to yell my voice. I just like to get my point out and get my point of views out. That's
this show, this what we do it. It's the raw and the cut show, so you gotta let your go. You gotta say how you feel, son. If anybody watch anime, don't Eric look like Bushy Brow from Naruto?
All right, let's end this. Shout out to y'all in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And of course, this is usually the brother show, but our fellow spotlight is at the Flyers game with Key in the building. They're out there supporting their Flyers. But we had our main man right here, the guy that brings facts to the table and everything and knows how to debate, Coach Donte. So it was a good ass show. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate everybody in the chat, man, for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Network. Also to Tayrock needs to start dropping some goddamn content, Tayrock. Come on. But yeah,
I'm the show guy.
Coach's Corner is in about an hour, right? Coach's Corner in about an hour, so stay tuned for that. He's gonna have a lot of guests in there, even some familiar faders. What the hell? Some familiar faces, Raider Nation. Some familiar faces. Tayrock looked like a pit. Damn. You could. Okay, you and Ern could go at it, bro. I'm not.
the rapper. Step on the scale and see if it breaks.
All right, let's end this off. I appreciate you.
Send me the link for Coach's Corner.
For sure. All right, then. See y'all next time, man. Y'all see us around. Thank you for tuning in. Stay happy, safe, healthy, and blessed. Much love, y'all. Tell your loved ones you love them. Peace out, y'all.
I heard they want the news. Well, we got it just for you. What's your team? Who your player? Who your crew? I heard they want the news. The spotlight is on you, and if you win the hot seat, it's times 2. I heard they want the news. Come tune in to the black and